Hello and welcome. I have a very quick video today to show you some journals that I've been working on. I have two of the same fabric cover and two of these, obviously. The insides are very similar, again, as I usually do with multiples, so I won't go through all of them. I'll just flip through one. I'm using a Sari Silk closure. Let me make sure I'm in frame here. Excuse me. And I'll tell you briefly how I make these soft cover journals. I attach fabric on the outside and the inside covers to some cardstock to make a very flexible cover. It's not heavy cardstocks. I don't know the weight of it, but as you can see, it's flexible. It's sturdy enough. I mean, it's not going anywhere, but it's I don't know, it has a nice feel to it. Anyway, so the basic construction of all these journals is the same. There are some differences, like each tag is different. I made some tags to go in the front pockets. Each one has a scrapbook paper, kind of like a little journal within a journal, sort of, and they have an inside pocket with the different construction papers. So I'll just go through it quickly. And they all have an inside pocket of some sort, very similar to this. Slight differences, and I'm listing these in my Etsy shop. I'll provide links below, and then I'll make sure and take pictures of the insides of each cover so you can see what the inside looks like. Okay, so for each journal I put in 2 vintage postcards. They're all different because they're vintage, one of a kind, but they all have 2 postcards. Again, construction is very similar. So this is from a vintage yearbook, brown paper, engineering or architectural type drawing, a bird book page, a ledger page, crinkly tea-dyed, what is that called? Tracing paper, gosh. I made a little pocket of sorts out of an envelope, and I stamped an image. Some of the images are different on these envelopes inside as well. And some gel prints, more brown paper, nice pretty paper, tea-dyed paper, sheet music. Each one has the same exact center. The only difference is I make copies. This is not a difference. I make copies of old photos that I have. It's not as thin paper as copy paper, but it's not cardstock either. It's somewhere in between, and it has a little bit of a texture. I think it has a nice feel to it. And those are good photos and paper to use in journaling, I think. A little game card. Anyway, each one of the journals has the exact same center with these same photos, and the only difference is a different vintage piece of paper inside this little pocket. So the back sides of these papers are the same. There's the second vintage postcard, and then when you get to the back, I have included these photos here and some paper, extra paper, some a vintage flashcard, and then this is some beautiful original vintage French handwriting paper that I have. I recently said in another video that I was going to try to stop hoarding all my good papers and, you know, share them with the world, because otherwise, why, you know, they're just sitting in a drawer. And then this is a cute little index card that I have. So that's in the back pocket. Every back pocket is the same. Sari Silk ribbon closure. So I have 4 of those, 2 with the orangey and 2 with the green teal sort of fabric. And then I have these 3 that are different fabric. As you can see, the insides are almost exactly the same, except, you know, of course the tags are different. I put different papers in these because I just thought that was, you know, just kind of goes with the whole look of these. Different scrapbook paper, but the insides are really almost exactly the same. So what I'll do, and these have a little metal embellishment, and this is like an applique, I think it's called. embellishments. So again, I'll list these in my Etsy shop. I will have pictures of the main differences, so if you're interested in one of these, you can see what you're getting. And I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.